Q. This is indeed a Q.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Wednesday evening, December 19th, folks, 2018. We got some new QAnon, Q clearance, breadcrumbs, drops, updates. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. After the video, give a thumbs up. Check the comment section. Check the description box. All right, everything is linked. Everything is linked. All right, let's jump right in here without any delay, because this is what we need to get into. All right, so the last one we went over was 2625. That would have came on December 12th. We had a little bit of a vacation here. So that was end stress test failed, right? All right, we're moving into 2626. This came at 6:11. We got an NBC's new news article here. Flynn hearing leaves a far-right's conspiracy theorist wanting. As Mueller's investigation has widened and ensnared more members of Trump's team, conspiracy theories of Trump's loyalists have been forced to contort in a variety of ways. So we know how this is going to go. A year-old conspiracy theory simmering in both far-right message boards and mainstream conservative publications, and that predicted former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn would be exonerated, fell apart on Tuesday at his sentencing hearing, leaving believers perplexed. All right, that's about enough of that. The clock is ticking. When will the first alarm ring? If the Senate was a primary target, majority control, 53 to 47, active win. Executive order designated targets, active win. Ongoing investigations. There are a lot of sealed indictments. Special counsel. It's all going to come out. U1 dossier, Clinton Foundation, etc. SH. Steve Huffman. I don't even know if that's right. Somebody said that. These are quotes. I have pretty good sources. There's a reason why SH, SC, and JS are on stage. All right. I'm not sure of these names, folks. I know Clinton Foundation. Leave them down below, because I know you guys are sometimes on top of this, and that's what we do. All right, so 2627 came at 6:14. We got a repost of the last one, 2626. Why does the fake news media continually attack as they say, so-called only a conspiracy? Nothing to see here. Lonely guy behind a keyboard movement. Largest media companies in the world giving so much attention. Washington Post leading the attack. Logical thinking always wins. So again, yeah, why are they attacking what they call a conspiracy just floating around out here on the internet? Just ignore it. Just ignore it. They're so desperate to win back a few hearts and minds. Win the hearts and minds, right, folks? 2628. Got the YouTube video here. It's a great one. I got it on the channel probably 3 or 4 times, but we'll play it again tonight because it's been a while, and you need to hear it. You really do need to hear it, because here soon, folks, all of Trump's tweets, everything he said, he's either been a lie or it's the mainstream media has been lying to you, and we're gonna find out. But we know who's been lying, right? This is not another 4 election. Listen carefully. Power return to the people. Long-term solutions. Panic. 2629. This came at 623. D in the brackets. In the kill box. D-Day Patriots. We will have our country back. And this again comes from Q Plus on that one. Clock is ticking. When will the first alarm ring? When does the fake news media continually attack? Why do they continually attack a so-called conspiracy? When does the EO designated target, when does it activate? January 1st. Folks, this is all. This whole last year, we've had tons of people going on the record. I don't know if this is part of the plan, but it's like they had everyone going in front of Congress. We're talking from Comey all the way to Zuckerberg. And a lot of times they weren't, sworn in. But again, you're sitting in front of Congress. You got cameras on you, so they know it's going out to the people. And does it really matter if they swear in? This is what they're willing to tell to the people we voted in to sit there, then also to us, because there's TV cameras. So there's no way to say, well, I wasn't under oath. So you're willing to lie to everybody. You knew the cameras are there. You knew who you were sitting in front of. This is what you wanted to, when questions were asked, this is what you said. This is what you want people to believe. So is this a way to get everyone on the record this whole last year? In front of cameras, on the record, recorded, digitally recorded. We have it forever. And then when you have all this proof, everything in the backdrop, and now you start slamming it down. You could show this and then show that. Organically done in front of all of us to, oh, hey, he didn't say all that a year ago when he was up in. It's just an idea. All right, we're going to get into this video for the Trump. All right, check this out. I know we've all heard it. Maybe some of you haven't. But again, this is the crossroads in our history, crossroads in America. And it will go down like a JFK, something real great. Why would he say everything he says in here? This is not a compiled video of all the great things he said. This is an actual one-time deal. He said it all, I believe it was like October of 16, right before he won. And some say it's the speech that made him win.
Replacing a failed and corrupt political establishment with a new government controlled by you, the American people. The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exist for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself. The establishment has trillions of dollars at stake in this election. For those who control the levers of power in Washington and for the global special interest, they partner with these people that don't have your good in mind. Our campaign represents a true existential threat like they haven't seen before. This is not simply another 4-year election. This is a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, reclaim control over our government. The political establishment that is trying to stop us is the same group responsible for our disastrous trade deals, massive illegal immigration, and economic and foreign policies that have bled our country dry. The political establishment has brought about the destruction of our factories and our jobs as they flee to Mexico, China, and other countries all around the world. It's a global power structure that is responsible for the economic decisions that have robbed our working class, stripped our country of its wealth, and put that money into the pockets of a handful of large corporations and political entities. This is a struggle for the survival of our nation, and this will be our last chance to save it. This election will determine whether we're a free nation or whether we have only the illusion of democracy, but are in fact controlled by a small handful of global special interests rigging the system, and our system is rigged. This is reality. You know it, they know it, I know it, and pretty much the whole world knows it. The Clinton machine is at the center of this power structure. We've seen this firsthand in the WikiLeaks documents, in which Hillary Clinton meets in secret with international banks to plot the destruction of U.S. sovereignty in order to enrich these global financial powers, her special interest friends, and her donors. Honestly, she should be locked up. The most powerful weapon deployed by the Clintons is the corporate media, the press. Let's be clear on one thing. The corporate media in our country is no longer involved in journalism. They're a political special interest, no different than any lobbyist or other financial entity with a total political agenda, and the agenda is not for you, it's for themselves. Anyone who challenges their control is deemed a sexist, a racist, a xenophobe. They will lie, and then again, they will do worse than that. They will do whatever's necessary. The Clintons are criminals, remember that. This is well documented. And the establishment that protects them has engaged in a massive cover-up of widespread criminal activity at the State Department and the Clinton Foundation in order to keep the Clintons in power. They knew they would throw every lie they could at me and my family and my loved ones. They knew they would stop at nothing to try to stop me. Nevertheless, I take all of these slings and arrows gladly for you. I take them for our movement so that we can have our country back. I knew this day would arrive. It's only a question of when. And I knew the American people would rise above it and vote for the future they deserve. The only thing that can stop this corrupt machine is you. The only force strong enough to save our country is us. The only people brave enough to vote out this corrupt establishment is you, the American people. Our great civilization has come upon a moment of reckoning. I didn't need to do this, folks, believe me. I built a great company, and I had a wonderful life. I could have enjoyed the fruits and benefit of years of successful business deals and businesses for myself and my family, instead of going through this absolute horror show of lies, deceptions, malicious attacks. Who would have thought? I'm doing it because this country has given me so much, and I feel so strongly that it's my turn to give back to the country that I love. I'm doing this for the people and for the movement, and we will take back this country for you, and we will make America great again.